Your heart beats about 100,000 times every day. It pumps blood through your entire body every second without you thinking about it. Most of the time, we don't really think about the heart because it just keeps working quietly in the background. But when the heart stops working properly, everything in the body is affected. Hi, I'm YUFORM. I'm currently studying physiotherapy in Australia. In this video, I want to talk about the heart, how it works, how blood circulates, and why the heart is so important for the body. To understand the heart, we first need to understand what the heart actually does. The heart is basically a pump. Its main job is to pump blood around the body. Blood is very important because it carries oxygen and nutrients to our cells. Our cells need oxygen to produce energy, and without oxygen, cells cannot survive for very long. So the heart is not just beating for no reason. Every heartbeat pushes blood through blood vessels, delivering oxygen and nutrients, and removing waste products from the body. If the heart stops pumping, blood can no longer circulate around the body. If blood stops moving, oxygen cannot reach the brain and other organs. After a few minutes without oxygen, brain cells start to die. So when we talk about the heart, we're really talking about circulation, oxygen, and keeping the body alive. Now that we know the heart pumps blood, the next question is, where does the blood actually go? Blood circulation in the body is actually a loop. The blood does not just move in one direction and stop. It continuously circulates around the body. First, blood returns to the heart. The heart then pumps the blood to the lungs. In the lungs, the blood picks up oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. Then the oxygen-rich blood returns to the heart again. The heart then pumps this oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body, including the brain, muscles, and organs. The body uses the oxygen and nutrients, and the whole cycle repeats. So you can think of circulation as a continuous loop: heart to lungs, lungs to heart to body, and body back to the heart. This is also why the heart actually has two sides. One side pumps blood to the lungs, and the other side pumps blood to the rest of the body. So the heart is really like two pumps working together. Now let's talk about the heart and exercise. When we exercise, our muscles need more oxygen to produce energy. To deliver more oxygen to the muscles, the heart needs to pump more blood. So during exercise, our heart rate increases and the heart pumps faster. But exercise does not only make the heart beat faster. Over time, regular exercise actually makes the heart stronger. The heart is a muscle, and like other muscles in the body, it can become stronger with training. When the heart becomes stronger, it can pump more blood with each beat. This means when we are resting, the heart does not need to beat as fast to move the same amount of blood around the body. This is why people who exercise regularly often have a lower resting heart rate. Their heart is more efficient and does not need to work as hard. So in simple terms, exercise trains the heart to become stronger and more efficient, which is very important for long-term health. Now I want to talk about something that many people often confuse: heart attack, cardiac arrest, and sudden cardiac death. These terms are often used interchangeably, but medically, they are not the same thing. A heart attack usually happens when one of the blood vessels that supply the heart muscles become blocked. When the heart muscles does not get enough oxygen, part of the heart muscles can be damaged. Cardiac arrest is different. Cardiac arrest happens when the heart suddenly stops pumping blood effectively. This is usually caused by a serious heart rhythm problem, where the heart is no longer beating in a normal rhythm. When the heart stops pumping blood circulation stops, and oxygen cannot reach the brain. A person can lose consciousness very quickly. Sudden cardiac death usually refers to a sudden death caused by cardiac arrest, often happening outside the hospital and very unexpectedly. So, in simple terms, a heart attack is a blood supply problem. Cardiac arrest is an electrical problem where the heart stops pumping, and sudden cardiac death is the result when cardiac arrest is not reversed in time. So after understanding how the heart works and what can go wrong, the next question is, how can we take care of our heart? Many lifestyle factors can affect the heart over a long period of time. Regular exercise is important because it makes the heart stronger and improves blood circulation. A stronger heart can pump blood more efficiently, so it does not have to work as hard when we are resting. Sleep is also important because lack of sleep can affect hormones, blood pressure, and stress levels, which can put more strain on the heart over time. Chronic stress can also affect the heart and blood vessels. When people are under stress for a long time, blood pressure and heart rate can stay elevated, which increases the workload on the heart. Smoking is harmful because it damages blood vessels and increases the risk of blocked arteries. Diet can also affect cholesterol levels and blood pressure, which are important risk factors for heart disease. So, taking care of the heart is not about one single thing, it is usually about long term habits like exercise, sleep, stress management, and general lifestyle. Before ending this video, I want to share a small reflection. A few years ago, someone in my family had a sudden heart problem while playing basketball. He collapsed it suddenly, and luckily there were people nearby who helped it, and he was sent to the hospital in time. He recovered quite well, which was very fortunate. That incident made me realize that heart problems sometimes happens very suddenly, even when people look normal and healthy. I also noticed that many people, especially in Asian culture, often talk about taking care of the body or adjusting the body in a general way, sometimes through traditional methods or supplements. But sometimes people may ignore things like blood pressure, cholesterol, exercise, sleep, and stress, which are actually very important risk factors for heart disease. I think understanding how the body works is very important because when we understand the mechanism, we can make better decisions about our health. The heart works for every second of our lives, and most of the time we don't notice it at all. So, taking care of our health is usually not about one special method, but about long term habits and understanding our own body better. The more we understand how the body works, the better we can understand our own health. This is UFORM. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.